Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon Sword and Shield 2-player Nuzlocke challenge against Vox Syreni plays. What you're listening to right now is post-gameplay commentary because for some reason my PC decided to just be super stupid and stop or crash all my recording software all at once. The file managed to compile, so I actually have the video footage, weirdly enough. I guess Streamlabs actually does work better than I expected it to. However, Audacity did not manage to recover the audio, so that's why you're listening to me now. So I'll be watching this together with you and redoing the voiceovers, I guess. So, okay, so let's see what we got here. So here I did my presentation, obviously, which is why there's a bit of time here. And then a window here to the right. Eventually, there you go. I was like, oh no! Ah, god damn it, why is she here? Ah! But yeah, I'll do all the voiceovers one more time. Super annoying. There you are, Maddie. Klara, thanks for coming. So, what's this all about, Master? What did you want to tell us? Right, well, I've decided that you two will now take the Master Dojo's final, last, ultimate third trial. The final, last, ultimate third trial? The final, last, ultimate, third trial, what's that? So basically this is the last trial? Yes, that's the gist of it. You two are the only ones who successfully finished the second trial. You pushed each other to greater heights and helped each other grow. So I'd say it's time to finally see who is the stronger in a Dynamax Pokemon battle. Yes. We're going to battle? That's the last trial? Yeah, the rules are simple. Whoever wins will complete the trial. The winner will be granted the secret armor of the Master Dojo. This is it, finally. But can I? The battle will be held in the battle court behind the Master Dojo. The court is a power spot, so you can Dynamax to your heart's content. Yes. I've got to get going. I need to go there right away to prepare my pure heart for this. I'm going on ahead, okay? You can lace about like a slowpoke and take as much time as you need. Super not suspicious. Klara, she's got talent, that's for sure, but it's caused her to slack off. She's never felt the need to try hard at anything, I guess. Even with her training here at the dojo, I can tell she's been doing just the bare minimum. But things have changed since you arrived, Maddie. Maybe you helped awaken some sort of passion and drive in her, eh? Still, I only hope that motivation isn't put towards anything mischievous. And, well, then I just double-checked. Is that really the final trial? So it was all about setting up the team now. So, I went and checked what her team is all about next, and she's a poison type. She has a poison bug, a bug poison, a poison fairy, and a poison psychic type. And with the team we just went up against, I'm a bit worried, I gotta admit. If I'm gonna limit myself to 4 level 25, that's gonna be troublesome. So I went in here, and obviously I look at my team, it's like, is there anything closer to level 25? And I'm super annoyed that I overleveled my Slowpoke beforehand. I think Bowsette is going to make it for us because Ground Dark, probably the best choice we have at anything here. I can't actually remember. Ground Dark. Ground is good against Poison, so yeah. Dark is not good against Poison, but Poison is also not good against Dark in any manner, so it should be decent to use that. I'm thinking we're going to have to rely on Bowsette, to be honest. Joy, super good. Second stage evolution, decent is stats for where it is. It has good special defense. We know it's gonna help carry us against some of these Pokemon. I wish I could evolve Gundam, but it's not gonna happen until after this battle. Samus is not worth it because it's just pure bug, and we know that bug versus bug isn't really gonna cut it here. I believe it doesn't evolve until... When does it evolve, actually? Piplup. I should probably look that up, shouldn't I? I know I'm doing this post-recording while this is there, but then again... Piplup? What's it called? bloop. Blip, blip, bloop, blip, bloop. I am good at this. It's called Blip Buck. See, if I would actually try and remember the names, I might actually be able to help it. But then I started changing out the items here. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna put Bowsette with the super effective item. We're gonna give the leftovers to Joy, obviously. We're gonna give spectacles to Gunham because he's good at that. Pipluke evolves to level 10, huh? And then it figured, oh wait, why is Morgana over here? So I took its item and placed it over here. And at this point, I'm just looking at my team and going, I'm not entirely sure what to do. Now, I actually come to think of it now, I think I will be trying to evolve into Dottler because it's Box Psychic, which will help us. This is where I saved, which is where this is the reason I can't just restart. And I have to do this post-commentary, because what I did then is I went in here, and I was like, okay, where's the XP, because I don't want to grind. I was just looking like, where is it? I'm right, all. Sort this, okay. Plop this in here. Plop this in here, do this. I'm gonna be using this on Jazz and Gunham, and that's when the whole thing just bogged out, so... double kick, I decided to pass on that because fighting is not going to help a whole lot against poison at all. So let's just get that out of the way. Please pass me, just come on, move it on. You don't want it. Did I put it on after you? Oh, I did. Okay, I replaced after you. I think it's because I figured after you was less useful than double kick, so why not? And then Charm, I decided to remove Baby Doll Eyes for Charm, because Charm has harshly lowering attack, while Baby Doll has just lowering attack, but also the first move every round. But I considered the harshly to be more worth it. Might be wrong in that. We'll see, I guess. I know this commentary is super weird compared to normally, because I'm basically just watching me do stuff with you. And then there's Gunham. I level up with the candy, and I think that Gunham is the only one I'm gonna stop it there, because I don't trust Bowsette to overlevel, because this was effing close. Too close to comfort. I decided to go with Yawn, and after some speculation I decided to remove Curse. I considered it, then I was like, it's better to have Curse or Yawn, because Curse also gave us both an attack boost and a defense boost, and it's mainly the defense boost I was looking at, but I eventually decided that Yawn probably better to get a few extra rounds than it is to get a potential defense at the cost of my speed. Anyway, this is where the software crashed. So, oh wait, sorry, Acid Armor, I forgot that's also. I replaced Mega Drain. But yeah, the software is gonna crash in a few moments, and we'll pick up with actual live commentary again. So there'll be an edit, like a fade out, fade in, I guess, or I don't know, crossover effect. But yeah, so that's all I had to reinstate. And we're back to live commentary, or well, as live as it can become. More like, yeah. Well, as I said a few moments ago, I'm not going to be using a candy on Bowsette, because with how close Gundam was to overleveling, I don't want to risk it, because different Pokemon have different, like, XP needs, and I don't want to risk losing the one Pokemon that I think that might actually be able to help carry us against the final battle. I think it's fine to... as I said, I completely underestimated that I should probably try and get Samus in here. For now, though, we're going to grind somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where. Oh, my TV wants to turn off. This is just great, all the technical issues. There you go. I'm not entirely sure where. Actually, I should probably look at the map, shouldn't I? Let's see. Well, not map, but my chart here. So, so if we're doing this the legit way, I should be leveling up using only the Pokemon that I have gotten, well, that are within the level limit. It's just super annoying. I mean, I could technically just grab one of my strong Pokemon and grind somewhere else. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. That's a special encounter, so we're not dealing with that. Wait, that's an item over here. An upgrade. Oh, Oh, right, Porygon's in here somewhere. Okay, so Taurus. You're like a one-step evolution, so you should get good XP if I can defeat you, I'd assume. I'm a bit worried. Okay, so it's not that high. Oh, I should switch around my attack moves because I do not want a fling at the top when I have a leftovers on. Cell Whip, you're gonna lower my defense? That's fine, we have so much of it. It's not a problem. Okay, so 2 more rounds, I'm assuming. I wish I had some lower level candy. Ooh, okay. Are you kidding me? That's gonna show up on the recording. Yes, I have the Switch Fit training thing game. Payback. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Would the church bell... Everything's just really annoying right now. Church bells going off, the TV, the crashing, the freaking notification that I should be exercising, which I'm not gonna do right now because I'm doing something else. I'm also losing patience. I kinda just want to go and destroy her. Which is like... Alright, we should go and buy healing items as well before we meet her. I wish I had candy that would... Actually, couldn't I just throw Piplock one of the XP candies and it should be fine, right? Because it's relatively low level compared to the others. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, that was closer than I wanted to be, but Samus should evolve now. Cool. Okay. So the reason I evolved this is now it's no longer pure Bok, it's Bok Psychic. And Psychic is good against poison? Yes, it's super effective against poison. So if we can have Dottler to have an actual Psychic move of some sort. Dottler. Okay, what do you learn? You learn Reflect. Light Screen, okay. Confusion, oh yes. This is perfect. Okay, I think I know what to Dynamax as well. I think Dottler might be able to carry the match. I know that's a bit of a bold statement. Super bold statement. Do we have an item that boosts... We don't need an item that boosts Psychic, we just need an item that boosts Super Effective. There we go. And then we have Bowsette as backup. Bowsette needs more XP though. But this does mean that I can take Samus out of the roster here. Plop them over here. And just throw Mooney over here. Are we gonna bring Jazz in? I don't know if Jazz is gonna be worth it, but then again, what else would be worth it? I think Joy, Bowsette, Samus, and Gunham, which means that I don't really care if these two over-level. They're just here for the ride, for the extra XP. So it's Bowsette and... What is Bowsette again? Bowsette is... Ground Dog. Dog is good against Psychics and Ghosts. Ground is good against Fire, Electric, Poison, Rock, and Steel. There's not really anything to go up against where we would be super effective. Do I dare fight a Miltank? Yeah, should be fine. I just remembered that I should do the fling thing. Right. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, so this should be... Oh, super low level compared to me. Defense curl, that's... Well, echoed voice is special. That's a move, so it shouldn't really matter that you use that, mate. Yeah, 2 more rounds and you're down. Growl. Gonna lower my attack? Attack. Hey, I remembered something. The XP is not the best, admittedly. Stomp shouldn't do too much. Ooh, Stomp did a critical hit. I hate critical hits. I'm admittedly worried about our battle with Klara. It's gonna take forever to level up. Okay. D. Is there anywhere better to do this? Because this is gonna take freaking ever. I could of course also just try and see if Bowsette does better in the field. Healing item. Let me just see. Bowsette is just... What moves do you have, Bowsette? When do you evolve? Sandile? 29. Okay. You have Sand Tomb. Not bad. Scary Face, Bite, Torment. Hastily low speed stat. Okay, this could actually really work to our advantage. Just wish there was a better way to fast level, because it seems like Joy is not the best Pokemon to switch train with. Pinsir is what? He's Bog something? Oh, he's just straight up Bog. Bog is weak to fire, flying, and rock. I was ground, not rock, right? Yeah, I'm ground, not rock. Wait, come to think of it, that's a special encounter, isn't it? I'm gonna run, or rather I'm gonna throw a Crocodile because I just realized that this is a really bad idea. Yeah, that's a really bad idea. It doesn't look like a lot of levels, but I don't trust that to go well. I've been burned one too many times by a special encounter. They're usually also stronger than you expect them to be. I know that bird there is a special encounter. We can deal with this, we survived it, it's fine. Taurus is just... everything's strong here. Nothing dies. Isn't there like one more place we can go to catch something? Loop Lagoon, right. No, I'm not flinging. Payback. Okay, so that hurts. Oh, it doesn't. Right, because Echo Voice is not very strong yet. So theoretically, to avoid getting my butt kicked here, I should actually sing. See if I can get it to fall asleep. It missed. So now that we've used Sing and missed, Echoing Voice's effect is no longer right. If this move is used every turn, its power is increased. That should be fine. Then Tail Whip, lower my defense. That is bad, everything considered. Okay, so I'm kind of expecting it to pay back now. Grinding should not have to be this stupidly complex to do. Joy, I thought you were stronger than this. Some good heals, and then leftovers on top of that. I'm gonna echo a voice again. Uses payback, it shouldn't be too bad. No, it's not. I mean, it's worse than before, but of course it is. So tempting to just hit it, but at the same time, I do not want to risk getting knocked out, so I'm gonna life do. Payback, ha, called it. Hey, what? Oh, payback has a base damage value as well? I thought it would just miss, actually, because there's nothing to pay back for. Learned something new. Okay, echo voice again, and then we need to go back and heal. I should not grind against Taurus, that much I can tell you, because this is taking too long. It's not even that great XP. Okay, I'm gonna ask Vox about something again. Okay, while I'm waiting for an answer from Vox, we'll just continue playing a bit, because otherwise I'm gonna get impatient of just sitting and waiting. And besides, we're just gonna go back and heal real quick. I'm thinking we're going back to mainland regardless, not because of... mainly just because I need to use a Pokemon Center for something. I want to break free! No, I want to check which moves are available on these Pokemon real quick, to see if I can optimize their move pool a bit. Because I feel like the upcoming battle might be a bit tough. Like if the battle we just did with her in the last episode, we nearly lost that. If I hadn't been super tactical about it, well, super tactical with my own book rather than just cruising like I do so often. We can also buy a few items over here. Hyper potions? Yeah, sure. We have none. Okay, we'll buy 2 stacks of 10. I'll buy... So that we also have there. There we go. Fully XP, single and status conditions. Okay, we'll grab 10 of those. Good. And Vox is not available at the moment. Cool. It's fine. That's fine. We'll just move on with what I'm doing here. Check Pokemon's memories. Let's see if we can remember a move somewhere. So, Joy. What move pool do we have available for you at the moment? Sweet Kiss, which confuses the enemy. User does, what is that? That's 75% accuracy. Not too bad, actually. Definitely better than Fling at the moment. Disarming Voice. The user does emotional damage to the opposing Pokemon. What even does that mean? Covet? No. Charm? No. Wait, these... Oh, minimize. Its body to make it look smaller, which raises its evasiveness. That could actually be good. It's just a physical move. Copycat. Defense curl. Gives us more defense. Wait, which one was it? You scale the target charmingly, making it less wary. This harshly lowers the attack stat. I kinda want Charm instead of Fling. Do I want Charm? Actually, wasn't there another attack? Ugh, I have the worst memory, you know. Joy, what other things could you learn? Oh right, Sweet Kiss. The user kisses the target with sweet angelic cuteness and causes... It's better to have confusion than it is to lower it. I think confusion might actually be a worth gamble. We already have Charm on a different Pokemon that we're probably not bringing. I think Sweet Kiss could be fun to try. Basset, what can you learn? Do you have anything more useful than what we have on you? Not really. You're supposed to strength and attack. The more the user's stats are raised, the greater the move's power. Okay. Ow! Table. User sharpens his claws to... No, I don't think Basset needs to get anything fixed up. I'm gonna have a look at... Samus? Oh, Samus doesn't have anything else they can learn. Okay. Then we're gonna have a look at Gonham. Not a whole lot of anything, okay. And we're gonna take a quick look at Jazz as well. We're just going through them at this point, aren't we? We can learn Splash. Oh no. Is Pound or Quick Attack better? Oh. Pound is basically just Quick Attack, but without priority. Huh. No point in not changing it out then. And last but not least, Mooney. What do you have? Tackle. I guess tackle over growl. Although, actually, that's probably a misplay on my end, come to think of it. Growl lowers attack stat. Actually, yeah, and since we already have Stomp, yeah, there's no point in having tackle. It's better to have a stat lowering move than it is to having a redundant move. Aren't you proud of me, Vox? I did something right. Now back to grinding. Actually, after doing all that, I should save just to... Oh, I should go back to the island first. So I don't forget what I'm doing. If the game crashes or anything. I shouldn't forget what I'm doing. What am I talking about? I don't have that short an attention span. Oh, one moment. Okay, Vox just got back to me. I am allowed to jump back to mainland and work by the limiters that are here, and I can use that for grinding purposes, which is amazing news for me, because that will help speeden up the process of grinding levels for these bastards. I just need to have a look at where it's best for us to go in regards to how much XP we get, because we also don't want to get too much, obviously. I think Route 6? Looks like a decent. We'll jump to Route 6 and see how it goes, if nothing else. So, basically, when we're in the mainland, our current limiters are 55 yeah, the top level is 55, and the max size for the team is 5. So I can just plop one more Pokemon on here. Oh, I almost forgot to save, didn't I? Should do that. But yeah, I can just plop one more Pokemon up there and use it for grinding purposes. Let's see how much XP we get. I need to be careful not to over-level by doing this either. That's why I picked this specific area, because the levels here are roughly 30-ish. Should give good XP, but shouldn't over-level. Everything should be about a point where I shouldn't worry too much about it. That's electric type. It's ghost type. Actually, Ghost is weak to dark, right? I should know this. Ghost is weak to ghost and dark, obviously. So if I have a ghost or a dark type, and I do have a ghost type... Oh, I also have a dark type, don't I? Topsy-turvy, switcheroo, foul play. What are these names? We'll use Morgana. I mean, I'm faster, stronger, everything. Just take out this mask. So this should be around level 30... something? Okay, that's perfect. We're not gonna waste Phantom Force because it takes 2 rounds. This should be a one-hit KO since we're so high level compared to it, and it's super effective. And Morgana is amazing. Goodbye, Yamask. I'm curious to see what the XP is gonna be like. Super bad. Probably because that's a stage 1 evolution. Okay, we're gonna kick it up a notch. We're gonna go over to Surchester instead, because by Surchester we have something that's roughly level 40. Ooh, is that too much XP? That could be too much XP. Wait, who's what level? Oh, we'll use you. We'll see how this goes. It should be fine. Could be too much XP technically. Depends on who I'm fighting. I'm not fighting you, that's for sure. Get on the bike. In and back out. If I can find an ice cream, that would be ideal. Okay, we'll try and take one of these on just to see what XP Sneasel does. Sensory? Sneasel. Intimidate, yeah, all these effects. What level are you at? 39, that's a lot of XP. But it shouldn't be like... It shouldn't be XP candy levels of XP. Although we do have the XP charm on top of that, I'm a bit worried. Okay, this is good, this is good, this is good. This is controllable. And it's roughly a level per battle. This is real good. Okay, so just Sneasel. Just fight Sneasel. Bassett wants to learn Dig. I don't think Sansum is worth anything for me. We're gonna be able to replace that. Okay, this is good. We'll take Jazz and take them off the team now that they've hit the island max level. I could technically give Samus... No, Samus is so close to leveling up that they'll level up during the battle anyway. So that's fine. Oh, I forgot we had you! I forgot we had you. Huh. Okay. Okay. We'll continue grinding a bit. So if I can just find more Sneasel, right? There. Feels weird being here when we're supposed to be on the island, but... Check the Vox. Vox says it's fine. Actually even says that they should have thought of that. Yeah, I think out of the box when I want to avoid doing too much work. It gets the job done in less time, right? And it's a one-hit KO, so it's perfect. Okay, I think the XP was controllable. It was like... It looked like it, at least. Yeah. This is good, this is good, this is good. Joy can take one more. What is takedown? A reckless full-body charge attack for slamming into the target. This also damages myself. I do not want Joy to learn that. Set level up. This is super controllable. I love it. Come on, Sneasel. That's not Sneasel. That's Sneasel. Speaking of super, I'm super hungry. Understandable. It's almost Jeepers. I've been recording recording session for about 6 hours now. The good thing is, once I'm done grinding, I'm gonna go finish the third trial, and I think I'm gonna wrap up recording for today because my voice is losing out on me, and I'm hungry. And I do like the idea of doing other stuff tonight. Plus, at some point soon, I'm assuming that the outdoors will start being noisy with people again. Happens like around this time when people are like, hey, let's go out and eat and stuff. So it seems like a good time to roughly wrap up. And then I'll probably record a bit more tomorrow. Yeah, just to really catch up. Maybe even, yeah, to just really catch up. Should be fine. Fury swipes. Doesn't even hit. Take you down. Oh, that one's you get really good XP actually, because that's like 4 levels higher than the last one. Joy hits max level. Cool. Heal bell. What do? The user makes a soothing bell chime to heal the status conditions of all the party. I mean, it's not super useful, but it's definitely more useful than Growl, at least against Vox. If I ever bring Mooney in there. Oh, look at this. This is good. Bok Bite. I know that move. Alice. You're gonna learn Bok Bite. Oh yeah, right, we got what from that as well. Say what? We're gonna move Joy off as well. Technically, Jazz is not going with me anywhere, so I could just as well keep leveling. I think I'm gonna do that with Osaka actually. As in, Osaka's not gonna go with me in, but might as well get some more XP on it. Sneasel? That's nothing to sneeze at. Bad jokes. Okay, let's get out here. I mean, I like... Oh, I forgot that. I like that. I actually quite like the new bike with how fancy it looks. But the shimmering is super annoying when you're looking for items. Okay, Sneasel. Come to me. My pretty. I'm thinking after we grind it, I should probably head to... As we're here anyway, I should probably head to one of the stores just to see what extra items are available to me, shouldn't I? Or I guess it was not so much... I guess it was more so a saloon for haircuts and stuff. I'll do that next time. Depending on... Yeah, I'll do that next time. Okay, Basset is getting up there, cool. Basset is the only one lacking that I... Swagger is risky. Basset is the only one that I'm lacking that I actually want up on level 25. So we're done grinding in a second, at least for this time. Seriously? Whoop and whoop. Schneasel. Ooh, ice cream. Actually, come to think of it, that's... I'm gonna run, because I just realized this one could give more XP than I want, or what I planned for. If that happens, that's outside my planned limit. That's not controllable. Sneasel, we know you. There you go. At least I know how to control this. Oh, this feels familiar, doesn't it? We've been here before. Okay, take you down. I think that's the last one. Did you just smack me in the face? You bastard. Burn! Oh, okay. Basset can... One more battle. One more battle. That might actually also level Silverfang up to level 50. Which is not bad. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Alice is evolving. Into Whirly Pede. I hate that one. Is so annoying. In regards to battling against it, at least. Wants to learn Iron Defense. First, sharply raising its defense. Yes. I'll take that over defense, Carl. Okay. That begs the question if I should bring Whirlipede instead. Poison doesn't resist poison. Does it? No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. Poison resists poison? Well, that's like a dual-edged sword for both of us then. I think I have the team setup I want for my battle. I'm super nervous about it because it's kind of weird. Because the earlier battles are kind of harder than the later battles simply because of how little wiggle room you have. And the fact that the NPCs are just, like, in this case, a bit merciless. This should level up our set to where we need them to be, yeah. At max level for the island. Okay, so we're gonna travel back now. Actually, we'll just set up our team real quick and then we'll travel back. Okay, so we're gonna throw you there and you there because you're unrelated. I need Dottler or Samus on here. I need you. I need you. I really think Samus is gonna be the one carrying this. Real quick, gonna check her setup. Just gonna start with Skoropy. which is physical attack. So I want physical... Oh, Joy has really bad physical defense. I didn't even know that. Both of the... Well, Samus has better defense than... That's really weird. I think we're gonna run Gunham against the Scropy, actually. Oh, item for Bowsette. Almost forgot that. What do we give it? Sort by item type, just to make sure everything's here. Something that ups its ground attack, I guess? Do we have an item like that? So they Sandstorm, Hail, Poison. So, doom. Normal, Fire, Ice, Flying, Water, Electric, Fighting, Dark, Grass, Rock, Ground. We're ground, right? We're not rock. We're ground. Could also up its dark. I don't think that's gonna help anything. Yeah, it's not gonna help anything. Okay, we'll travel back and... I think we're ready for the battle. Well, I'm not ready, but ready as will be, I guess. Grab something to drink. Was in the... Yeah, it was in the court. Court? Right there, right ahead. Ow, why do I have... What's going on with my leg? Okay, I must have scratched myself while I was asleep, because that hurts. After all that grinding, after that grinding and setup. Yeah, let's just hit in. I think that's all we can do. It's a power spot. Great. I think Dottler's gonna be our Dynamax Pokemon. Honestly. Just because of the Psychic move. It's annoying he has... I guess if we take out one... If we take out two... You're here. When I beat you, I'll get the secret armor. And then I'll become a Poison-type gym leader. I've got to win, no matter what. I'm gonna go all out and totally beat you. You ready? Yeah, I guess I am. Not really, but I guess I am. Looks like the two of you are ready. Good luck. I'm cheering for both of you. Alright, you two, take your places. The Master Dojo's final trial. Ready? Ooh. And go! Challenged by Tainer Klara. Actually, really smooth transition. I like that. Okay. That's ready, of course. I'm not holding a single thing back anymore. Time to settle this fair and square. Oh, and maybe what's your step? Looks like some toxic spikes somehow got on the battle court. You! Cheating bastard! I can't believe she's cheating! Well, I kinda can. I mean, she didn't exactly hide the fact that she was gonna try and do something funny. But still. Acid Armor raises my defense stat. I think it's worth doing that. Poison Fang is physical, right? in a ball like this. So this is gonna, yeah, that's gonna do increasing amounts of damage to me, which is fine. It shouldn't wake up just yet. It's still fast asleep. Good. We'll get a lot of damage this time, but acid armor is still worth it, so I'll heal next turn. Toxic spikes only activate when... How does toxic spikes work, actually? Cheating bastard. Full restore, medicine that fully heals, and cures set days conditions. This should do the trick. For Gronham. Cool. And heal. Good, 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 good. Fast asleep buys us an extra turn. Fight. Both of them are stab. Lowers the special attack, lowers the special defense. We're using special defense moves, so I guess I'll just acid it. Poison Fang. Oh, that hardly does any damage. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, that was quick. I don't like that. Oh, this is gonna be a slow burn, man. Should I just switch into Dawdler? No, we'll continue this. This is gonna be a really long match like this. I don't like the battles against her mainly because it feels like they're really dragged out. Okay, we can definitely survive one more turn. Let's check how much Strugglebuck does. Oh, that deals more damage. That's actually better. And also apparently has a better chance of dealing that. Okay, so poison is gonna really start hurting. I don't want him to crit. Good thing I bought 10 of these. So a Strugglebuck, I guess. Cheating bastard. Oh, that is not going to... Does Toxic Spikes just make it so that there's a 100% chance of getting poisoned, or is that just because of the Poison Fang move? Or is my luck just that bad? Can't tell which it is. I don't care which it is, it's still annoying. Okay, so I guess this move has much better chance of actually inflicting its secondary effect than Acid does? That's fascinating. Also entirely useless against Skorupi, but... this just seems to do it every turn. We can take one more hit. Yeah, definitely. Don't be worried about the poison. Oh yeah, okay. Then we full restore, because you can't outspeed me doing that. This cures the poison, which will get inflicted straight away with Poison Fang, I'm assuming. Oh, it isn't 100%. Okay, I was just being unlucky then. Oh, I was just being unlucky, huh? Okay, there is a legit chance he'll heal up now. Which would be super annoying. He doesn't use healing items, huh? Okay, so first one down. I need to see what he's sending out now. Sorry about going silent every now. Wheezing, it's a fairy poison fairy type. We need to be very tactical about this. I'm just gonna say yes. Fairy is good against... Actually, what it has? Clear Smog and Assurance. It still only has those? Okay, poison move. It's good against grass and fairy. And the other is dark move, which is good against psychic and ghost. It's a special and a physical move. One moment. Clear Smog is a power 50 and Assurance is a power 60. So if we can trick it into using its special move, we don't want to use Samus because if it uses Assurance, Psychic is gonna take a hit. We beat that one with Joy, right? When it wasn't evolved. Only I had a memory. I'm assuming poison spikes is toxic spikes is gonna poison me. Yeah, there they are. Badly poisoned even. It's probably worth trying to confuse it. Oh, I am faster. Because any hit it can get it on itself is a good time for us. Assurance, that's the move I did not want it to use because it's physical. The good thing is the moment I use a full restore now, which I am gonna do even though it might seem a bit overkill, it won't poison us again. Because none of the moves it used can poison us. Snapped out of his confused, that was freaking fast. I don't like it that it has Assurance. If it crits, we're in trouble. I'm gonna try and Sweet Kiss it again. You can avoid that? Okay. Okay, that was a critical. It was either a low critical or a lucky critical on our end. Okay. I need to heal. Can I sort? I cannot sort my items while I'm in this menu. Okay. So far we've done a whole lot of nothing. How many points do Assurance have? It's actually only 10. So if I can just outlast 10 rounds, it should be possible. Shouldn't have that big a problem. Come on, it's a 25% chance that I miss. It should be fine. You're confused again, and that would be really lovely if you just hit yourself for once. No? Okay. My luck is just not my best trait. So at this point it's basically just try and survive until it can't hit me physically anymore. It's a good thing we bought healing items. Not the most thrilling battle, but then again, fighting against this chick is not a thrilling battle in general. Oh, come on. Isn't it supposed to be a coin flip every time? This coin is not flipping very well. It's more like it's laying down and being like, nah, nah, nah. Well, let's try and sing to it then. That hit. Well, if one coin flip doesn't work, the others does apparently. So as long as it doesn't wake up instantly, which it can, like next round, we should now have a chance to actually get some hits in. For sure that confusion would have made it take damage at this point, but evidently not. Okay, that's good. It woke up. And snapped out of his confusion. Are you... Now you're just mocking me. Now you're just really mocking me. It just... This game, man. This game. He woke up and snapped out of his confusion. Okay, so you might have used PP up, which would mean that you can have a max of 16. I don't know if NPCs do that. I hope not. Okay, let's Sweet Kiss it again. Just do the entire setup one. It's 75 hit chance. How do you miss that much? You're costing me a lot of money, you know that? It does remember to subtract power points from the enemy, right? You can't just constantly use that forever, right? Well, that looked like a critical. I guess that was a high roll. I wish I had defense curl or something. I'm gonna sweet kiss you again. Okay, it hits. Let me guess. It's just gonna completely ignore it. I knew it. Okay, clear smoke. Now we're getting somewhere because I can out-heal that. I heal more than it deals damage now. So now we should be able to just echo our voice. What a tiresome battle. Snapped out as confusion. I'm not surprised. I didn't actually expect it to do much. Okay. It should be down, not now, I think next time we hit it. Yeah. Just realized the Slowbro is both poison and psychic. Huh. Does psychic versus psychic, it does half it. That means that I'm dealing normal damage with psychic moves, huh? Wonder how Dotla's gonna do against that. Okay. We got a few overload, it's fine, because this is the match where we have the limiter on anyway. Okay. Whirlipede, I remember you. Okay, Samus. Okay. Admittedly, slightly worried. We're taking a Pokemon into the arena that I haven't actually done a test run with. Forgot about that. I guess I should start by just... No, it's fine. It doesn't take that much damage from the first turn. Oh, but I do want a Gigantamax. Okay, we'll do... Will it be physical attack? So we are gonna use Reflect on our first. It's faster than us. That's super effective. Bog versus Psychic. It's super effective. I didn't consider that. Uh-oh. 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 Somewhere someone has been looking at my setup and gone like, it's not gonna work in the long run. Okay, gone ham. Decent defense. Let's try Bowsette. Oh, I'm not... I did not think of that. Everything gets poisoned. Everything always gets poisoned. He's such a freaking cheater. Oh, Intimidate. Good. Bot Pie. That's also super effective. Are you kidding me? Bog versus Dark? Really? Why are Bogs super effective against darkness? What? Wait, what? How does that even make... That doesn't even make sense. Okay, it's fine. It deals damage, but it's not damage we can't deal with. Bug Bite has how many Oh, that's 20. Just you know, 20. Okay, if I can just get something... Oh, we are faster. We are faster. Huh. Now we're definitely faster. Okay. I also just realized Reflect is the reason why I'm not taking as much damage as I probably should. And that's gonna wear off in just like one round. There goes Bastet. It all... Oh, critical. Bastard. Physical. I have to send out Samus. This is really, 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 really bad. This is really bad. I'll have to set up Reflect again. Reflect again. It's gonna lower the damage output. 5 turns. That was the first turn. Shit. Lost Bowsette. Oh! Would you stop with the critical hits? Please? Ah! If I didn't have Reflect. If I didn't have Reflect, Samus would have been dead. This is so bad, this is so bad, this is so bad. I need to see if I can take it out. I can't just keep doing that. I need to see if I can take it out. I need this thing out of my way. This is so bad. Okay, Dynamax Dodler. This is so bad. Also, a boss decided to be halfway parking outside my door, which is also really annoying. Okay, Whirlipede down in one hit. I could have avoided Bowsette loss. Okay, it's fine. Sorry, my dear Pokemon. I should have given you better directions, but hang in there. You got this. Okay. Battlefield just turned weird. There's no way I'm losing. I ain't letting go till the bitter end. Well, neither am I, mate. Okay. Okay. Oh, what is better here? Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay. Okay. It's Let's be sensible about this. This is Slowbro. Talk about Slowbro. Let's look up its stats. I don't know this Pokemon. It's weak to Ground, Ghost, and Dark. It does not resist neither of these two. User turns the ground into psychic terrain. I'm assuming that buffs my psychic attack. And since it's... oh no. What's out, audience? One dose of Klara poison and there's no turning back. Don't like this. Don't like this. Oh, stop it. She's so obnoxious. It's so... actually, she's so fake and that's why she's so obnoxious. Well, he's Slowbro. He should be slower than me, right? They say the dose makes the poison, so have seconds. Here's a full course feast of venom. You're faster than me! Okay. It's fine. We can survive it. Rose's special attack. Shoot. Reflect Wharf. Uh-oh. It is in our best interest to use Max Guard here. I'm looking at this and I'm actually fearing there is a very real chance we're gonna lose Dodler. I mean Samus. Because Reflect is no more there. It's not there anymore. Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 We survived that. We survived that. What attacks does this bastard have? Water Pulse, Shell Side Arm, and Confusion. Shell Side Arm, okay. Well, bye, Samus. That is a special, and we have special defense on Joy. Oh, freaking... You stupid cheater! I have no respect for you at all. That hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. This is really, 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 really bad. And I wish the Church Bell would shut up. It just needs to crit once and it can poison too. Oh, that's strong poison as well. Oh no. Oh no, we're done for. How many attacks does this have? Okay, only 10. But if it keeps applying poison, it might not make a difference because that's strong poison. Oh shoot. We're running out of full restores. I should have bought more than 10. I should have bought more than 10. Had I known that she would pull such a cheap trick, he should be disqualified right this instance. Okay, that's a low roll. Didn't poison either, that's good. Basically just need to survive until she can't use that anymore. It's a 100% accuracy as well, so it never misses. That is so annoying. I'm assuming that's also the ones you used for max boost though, which means that she already used it 3 times before we got in here. Eventually she'll be forced to use something else. Water pulse. Okay. Much better. I think she's done with the other attack now. Really hope she is. Let's try and confuse it. Quick draw. Oh. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. It always moves first, regardless of what I do. That's fine. I do not like this slow bro. Not one bit. If it turns out to have quick draw, I am dead. I need to test it one more, just one more. On a quick draw. If it has any more shell, I have to play this safe. Confused. Oh, it can hit itself. It can hit itself. Okay. So we're at full health now. We're not poisoned, or toxified, or anything. Time to echo some voice. It's gonna move faster than us, that's fine. Didn't hit itself. It has confusion as well. Okay, so both confusion and water gun deal significantly less damage. The fact that he hasn't used his stupid arms since last, I feel relatively safe to assume that it's gone. Just need to hit him one more time. I think we've done it. It cost us 2 Pokemon, but I think we've done it. Quick draw. Ha! The ultimate FU. Her own Pokemon defeated itself. Okay. Okay. We did it. We did it. No, we did it. Didn't hold back. I gave it everything I've got. Yeah, and a bit of cheat. The victor has been decided. The one to complete the 3rd trial is you, Maddie. Hooray, hooray, that was amazing. What a fierce battle. Oh, well done. You both gave it your all. Oh man, I totally lost. Well, this stinks. I do everything, even cheat a little, and still lose. You lost the moment you decided to cheat, you filthy cheater. I don't expect a young talented kid like you to really get it, but I really was trying, you know, as hard as I could. Maybe it's time for me to just give up on my dream of being a gym leader. Once they find out what I did, I'll be expelled from the dojo anyway. Maddie, you can tell the master that I cheated. I do believe in second chances. Huh? But why? It was supposed to be a fair battle and I cheated just so I could win. That's your strength, Maddie. Yes. Kindness towards both your Pokémon and your rivals. Master! I should apologize on Clara's behalf too, as her master. What she did was wrong, but she just didn't want to be beaten by her rival, that's all. She is a good, hard-working student. Master, thank you. I'm sorry, Maddie. As for your punishment, Klara, you are going to look after the Pokémon in the dojo for 6 months, by yourself. What? I mean, yeah, that's a lot of work, but is that all? Well, of course, let's work on strengthening your heart. You cheater. Oh, okay. Alright everyone, the things are settled here. I'm so proud of you both. You mustered so much effort and tried so hard. I got so teared up that I couldn't even see half the battle, but what I saw was amazing. So moving. I'm tearing up. Maddie, you gave it your best and triumphed even when faced with an unfair challenge. And to you, who has completed all the trials, I grant the secret armor of the Master Dojo. It'll take some time to repair, so I'll go ahead and get things sorted. And that's all, gang. As you were. Yes. Maddie. Well... You're really strong. Thanks, I think. Alright. First well, the good thing is that we didn't lose anything in regards to... I know we have like more by Samus, by Bowsette. We have more things that are dead now than we did before we entered the island. In fact, we so many more deaths now. But the good thing is, aside from Shift 3, which was level 13 when we got it, the 2 others were from this island, and this island was really just a bonus for me anyway. And now that we are done with that, the level limit is back to being where it was before. And thus, let's just put something good on our team again. Also a few things to level. That would be Gunham, we need like a few more levels. Osaka, we also need a few more levels. What do I want as my... I do like having Silverfang up front. Is there anything else I want to level at the moment? Level maybe, guys. Actually, probably worth trying to level Whirlipede up to evolve. Aside from that, I don't think I'll be using Miltank. I'm just gonna be honest. I might evolve this. I might evolve Jazz. Actually, let's evolve Jazz with Candies just to get it out of the way. Might as well. Bon... Ear... Oh no. I can't spell it again. Baneri. Need to be leveled with high friendship. You know what? I'm not that desperate to level you up. I think you're just gonna be one we're not gonna... And then at the same time, We do have the Sooth Bell. Somewhere. Actually, easier way. So by name, Sooth Bell. Haha. And then back to type. Thank you. Okay. Wow, that sucked. I am glad that I am done for today. Didn't save that because we commit to it, of course. Also just because that took long, so it could have crashed. And I guess we'll get the armor or whatever it is he's talking about. Ah, there you are, Maddie. Keeping this old man waiting, hmm? Since you completed all 3 trials, I give you the secret armor of the Master Dojo. Now then, come on out. Hello, Cup Fu. Who looks super angry. Chill, will you? I'm guessing it's supposed to be cute. Why does it give me Digimon vibes? I guess it's because it feels so animated compared to everything else in this game. Like all the other Pokemon. Huh. Okay. This Pokemon is in fact the secret arm of the Master Dojo. Say hello to Cup Fu. Kup-Fu? I know, it's tiny. But raise it with diligence and it'll become strong enough to see you through any battle, just like a suit of armor. No opponent will be able to get past it. This one in particular has amazing potential. Problem is, it's a bit shy. It just doesn't seem to have much confidence in itself. So I was thinking, Maddie, maybe if it joins you on your adventure, that will help it break out of its shell a little bit. So take good care of Cup Fu, okay? It's in your hands now. Irma. Could you walk any slower, mate? Also, could you stop at the right spot? Okay, so a few things about Cup Fu. Cup Fu is not legal for us to use in the... I'm not going to nickname it since it's not part of the Nuzlocke itself. Now then, the first thing for you to do is become best friends with Cup Fu. You need to build trust. Cup Fu hasn't really had a chance to explore the world outside the dojo, so maybe it'll help you become better friends if you let it have a look around. Maybe take it to a spot that has a great view of the Isle of Armor. I'll have my students standing at good spots, so just keep an eye out. I love how they react like, wait, we will? And of course having battles or camping out together will also help you become more friendly towards each other. What else? Oh, I know. I hereby grant you permission to keep a Pokémon out of its Pokéball here on the Isle of Armor. You can now let the Pokémon at the head of your team out of its Pokéball and take it for a stroll. You'll be friends in no time if you walk together. Go and take a stroll at Cup Fu, why don't you? Once your best buddies will start Cup Fu's training in earnest, just stop by and let me know once you think you're ready. So what he's saying is that we want to raise our friendship level with it? Huh. So a few things, because it is it's not legal for our Nuzlocke, but it does have a specific extra quest where it is the only Pokemon we can use. We are allowed to do what I'm doing now and have a full team of 6 where this is just here for grinding purposes. Which is cool. That means that, let's have a look here. One day I'd like to be strong like you. They forgot to give her a name box. Now she's just a regular NPC, I guess. Huh. But yeah, that wraps up the main event of the island. And now it's all about grinding up. Well, there we have it. Hey, Cup Fu. So what we want to do now, I'm gonna end for today, because this is long enough as it is. But what we're gonna do now, next episode, is we're gonna do the side quests. It's basically just me running around finding views where I need to talk to the students, as well as grinding Kopfu up to level 30, which I'll probably do on the main island, just to speed it up. And after that, we'll be doing the Kopfu only area. So, without further ado, without further losses, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I hope you will take care until next time. Bye for now!